Hey everybody, welcome back to microbeerreviews.com. Tonight, the ever famous Hopslam Ale from Bell's out of Michigan. This beer, I can't say enough about in terms of the hype that they create. I remember years ago, it came in a 4-pack in cans and you were limited to one 4-pack. I even remember at one point, I remember the year, it was years ago, you could buy one can on the East Coast, and it was like $8 or something crazy. So the hype with this IPA, I have to give Bell's a tremendous amount of credit for. I've had this essentially every year it's come out, and some years I think it's phenomenal, and other years I will quote a neighbor of mine. He said he thought it was the closest thing to drinking diesel fuel. And it was just, this is probably 6 years ago, and it was not one of their better batches. So I highly recommend, again, if you are gonna buy Hopslam, buy it fresh. Do not age this. It drinks much better fresh. This is a fairly fresh batch. Again, it's an Imperial IPA. It's made with 6 different hops. ABVs are always right around 10%, and then they don't typically post the IBUs, but for what it tastes, I would say it's 80 or above. The palate struggles with being able to identify over 80, but I mean, it's a very potent Imperial IPA every single year. It is very limited release. It typically shows up in our area, and I have to think about this. I believe in our area it shows up around June or July, roughly. Man, I should have looked that up, but I don't remember but once it hits the shelf, and if your local bottle shop posts a picture of this, say on their Instagram page, it's gonna be gone that week. So if it's out, don't wait to buy it. Go and purchase it. Again, it's pricey. It's usually about $4 a can in a 4-pack, and they do mini kegs now, so certain states can get the mini kegs as well. But anyway, kind of talked a lot, but their classic art of this pile of hops burying this. I'm assuming that's the brewer, not the drinker. But anyway, again, they do a phenomenal job with the marketing on this. They always have, and every year is definitely a little different. So this year, as you can see from the lighting, it definitely has a amberish color to it. There's nothing floating around. It's got a nice kind of orangish tint to the head as well. Nice carbonation. This is one of those that ranks like, normally it's like 99 on Beer Advocate. Like, it's through the roof with people ranking it and scoring it, and people they love this beer. So the aroma is exactly what I always remember. So it's powerful hops. It's definitely got Simcoe hops in there, maybe some Citra hops, some Centennials. I don't know the exact mix, but they call it a Pacific Northwest trending hop blend. And again, there's definitely this background of fruitiness in here, so it's kind of a grapefruit, maybe almost like kiwi-ish this year. It's not lemony, it's not orangey, it's none of that stuff. And it definitely has that really strong pine, resinous hop. People love the word dankness to it. It's definitely smells like 10%. It's very juicy-ish in terms of the fresh squeezed hop effervescence that they get this time of year when they harvest the crop. So cheers, let's see what this year tastes like. It tastes like a good year of Hopslam. The Hopslam, the finish is extremely unique. I've heard people describe it as a blend between stone fruit and a massive complexity hop variety, and that's why people like this. It's the last little tinge of your palate that hits you, and it's this flood of all these hops and this, again, these complex. It's got to be a complex process to brew. It's not. This is not a one and done, one stepper, and it just kind of culminates into this flavor right at the very end that coats your palate. It's very viscous. It's very hoppy, and it just has this really, really, really cool finish to it. Yeah, I mean it's powerful. It's you can tell it's got a kick to it. You can tell it's 10%. This is one of the better years, I will say. I didn't check my YouTube channel. I've been doing this for over 10 years. I know I reviewed this at least 4 or 5 times. I get it every year, and it is a true double IPA to the finest. When they brew it properly, and this year's kudos, Bells, you did a great job this year. It's really, really, really good. So if you tried it this year, let me know. Please leave a comment down below. Appreciate you watching. I rate my beers at 1 to 5. I would probably give this one this year a 4.5. It's not perfect, but it's darn close. It's really, really close. This is, again, one of the better renditions that I've had. And again, you're gonna pay for the money, or pay for it with some good money rather, and you're gonna have to get it the day or two after it hits the shelves. But again, kudos, like I said at the beginning of the video, Bells does a great job with the hype. So keep up the good work. Well, again, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.